Have you ever walked into an elder's home and felt instantly at peace? Not just because it's clean, but because it feels open, light, and spacious? It's not magic. It's not about expensive minimalism or weekend-long deep cleaning marathons. It's about something much quieter, much gentler. It's about quietly letting go of things we no longer need. Have you looked around your own space lately and wondered, why do I feel so cramped in here? Why does my home feel heavy, even when it's clean? Maybe you've tried organizing. Maybe you've bought more storage. But have you ever considered that the real secret isn't about finding better ways to keep things, but about learning what to release? Today, I'll walk you through 12 things that tidy elders quietly let go of to create space, not just in their homes, but in their hearts. And the final one may surprise you, because it's not even a thing at all. If you've ever felt weighed down by your possessions, if you're ready to breathe easier in your own space, stay with me. Because by the end, you'll understand why some homes feel like sanctuaries, and others feel like storage units we happen to live in. Thing 1. Old boxes, just in case. Walk into a tidy elder's closet, and you'll notice something immediately. No towers of cardboard boxes. No, maybe I'll need this Amazon box someday. Collection growing behind the door. They've learned something liberating. Keeping empty packaging doesn't create security. It creates clutter that whispers anxiety every time you see it. When they buy something new, they unpack it, enjoy it, and let the box go. They trust that if they truly need a box someday, one will appear. And it always does. That shelf where boxes used to lean precariously? Now it breathes. Now it serves the present, not some imaginary future emergency. Try this gentle test. Look around your home right now. How many empty containers are you keeping just in case? What if, instead of storing uncertainty, you made room for peace? Thing 2. Clothes they haven't worn in years. Tidy elders don't torture themselves with, "But I might fit into this again," or "I paid good money for that." They've learned to be honest with themselves, without cruelty. If a piece of clothing hasn't been worn in 2 years, they quietly say goodbye. Not with guilt, but with gratitude for the time it served them. Their closets aren't museums of past selves or future hopes. They're collections of clothes that fit their current life, their current body, their current joy. And here's what happens. With fewer options, getting dressed becomes simpler. Laundry becomes lighter. The closet becomes a place of ease, not judgment. When you open a closet that only holds clothes you actually wear, you feel supported, not overwhelmed. Every item says, yes, to who you are today. Thing 3. Duplicate kitchen tools. 3 spatulas. 4 wooden spoons. 2 peelers that don't work as well as the good one. Tidy elders have learned this kitchen wisdom. One excellent tool is worth more than 3 mediocre ones taking up space. They keep the spatula that flips eggs perfectly and donate the rest. They keep the wooden spoon that feels right in their hand and let go of the others gathering dust. Their drawers open smoothly because they're not fighting against a jumble of tools. When they cook, they reach for what they need and find it immediately. There's something almost sacred about a drawer that slides open to reveal just what you need. Nothing more, nothing less. Every tool has purpose. Every tool has room to breathe. Thing 4. Excess decor. You won't find tidy elders' homes cluttered with collections of figurines, walls covered with every photo ever taken, or surfaces crowded with knickknacks. They've discovered that one beautiful piece draws the eye and soothes the heart. But 10 pieces competing for attention create visual noise that the mind never stops trying to process. They might keep one cherished family photo on the table, not 12. One piece of art that brings them joy, not a gallery wall that overwhelms. Their spaces feel serene because the eye can rest. There's breathing room between objects. There's space for thoughts to settle. When you walk into a room like this, you don't feel the urge to look everywhere at once. You feel invited to simply be. Thing 5. Expired products. From pantry cans dated 3 years ago to bottles of lotion that have separated, tidy elders don't let expired items hide in their homes. They've learned that keeping things past their prime doesn't save money, it creates hidden stress. Every time they open that cabinet and see expired items, part of their mind notes, something here needs dealing with. They check dates regularly, not obsessively. They let go of what's no longer good, not with waste guilt, but with practical wisdom. Their pantries and medicine cabinets become places of confidence. Everything they reach for is fresh, effective, ready to serve. If it's not safe to use, they understand, it's not safe to store. This simple rule keeps their homes filled with vitality, not decay. Thing 6. Magazines, catalogs, and flyers. Tidy elders have made peace with information flow. They don't try to save every interesting article or keep catalogs for someday browsing. Reading done, into the recycling it goes. Catalog looked through, released. They've learned that paper clutter is some of the heaviest mental weight we can carry. Those stacks whisper, "You should read this, you should consider this, you should remember this," until the mind feels buried under shoulds. Instead, they trust that important information will find them when they need it. They live in conversation with the present, not drowning in paper promises of future consideration. When their coffee table holds only what they're currently reading, sitting down becomes an invitation to peace, not a reminder of unfinished business. Thing 7. Furniture that's in the way. Extra chairs that make walking difficult. Side tables that serve no purpose but collect clutter. Bulky pieces that once seemed necessary but now just take up space. Tidy elders aren't attached to furniture for furniture's sake. If a piece doesn't contribute to comfort or function, it goes to someone who needs it more. They've learned that empty space isn't wasted space. It's breathing room. It's ease of movement. It's the luxury of flow. Their homes become places you can navigate gracefully, especially important as balance becomes more precious. Every step feels sure because the path is clear. Less furniture also means less surface area to clean, less things to dust around, less visual weight pressing down on the spirit. Thing 8. Gifts they don't use. This might be the hardest one, but tidy elders have learned to separate love from objects. The vase they never display, the sweater that isn't their style, the gadget they'll never use, these don't honor the giver by gathering dust. They've realized something beautiful. The person who gave this to me wouldn't want me to feel burdened by it. They wanted to bring me joy. So they let these items go to places where they'll be appreciated, where they'll fulfill their purpose of bringing happiness to someone. The love remains. The gratitude remains. The space opens up for what truly serves their current life. Sometimes the most honoring thing we can do with a gift is let it find its way to someone who needs it. Thing 9. High-maintenance items. That decorative bowl that needs special hand-washing. The plant that requires daily attention but never thrives. The gadget that breaks constantly and needs fixing. Tidy elders have given themselves permission to prefer ease. They choose objects that serve them without creating work, without demanding constant attention. They're not lazy. They're wise. They understand that energy is precious, and they'd rather spend it on relationships, experiences, and joy, not on maintaining fussy possessions. Their homes become filled with things that work reliably, clean easily, and bring pleasure without performance anxiety. When everything in your space is dependable and low maintenance, life itself feels more manageable. Thing 10. Outdated tech and wires. The drawer of mystery cables. Old remotes for devices long gone. Cell phones from 2010. Cameras that no longer have film or memory cards that fit anywhere. Tidy elders don't hold onto technology hoping it will somehow become useful again. They've learned that in the tech world, outdated usually means permanently outdated. They keep what works in their current life and release the rest without nostalgia or, what-if, anxiety. Their junk drawers, if they have them at all, contain actually useful items, not archaeological layers of technological history. When you need a working charger, you can find it immediately because it's not buried under broken dreams of devices past. Thing 11. Visual clutter. Tidy elders understand that the eye needs rest just like the body does. Multiple calendars on the wall. Layers of sticky notes. Magnetized chaos on the refrigerator. Busy patterns competing with busy patterns. All of these create a kind of visual noise that the mind works constantly to filter. They choose simplicity not because they lack creativity, but because they've learned that calm environments create calm minds. Their walls might have empty spaces, Their counters might show their actual surfaces. This isn't emptiness, it's spaciousness. When you can look around a room and let your gaze rest softly instead of darting from thing to thing, you feel your nervous system settle in ways you might not even consciously notice. Thing 12. The need to hold on to everything. And here we arrive at the final thing tidy elders release. And this one isn't physical at all. They let go of the belief that security comes from accumulation. They release the fear that letting go of objects means losing memories, losing love, losing safety. This might be the heaviest thing any of us carries. The weight of, what if I need this someday? The weight of, but this represents. The weight of, I should keep this because. They've learned to trust life instead of storage. They've discovered that memories live in hearts, not in boxes. That love exists in relationships, not in relics. They understand something profound. The things we keep to feel secure often become the very things that make us feel trapped. And so they practice the gentle art of release. Not forcing, not purging violently, but breathing out what no longer serves, making space for what wants to come. And maybe that's the true secret of tidy elders. They don't just let go of things. They let go of weight. The weight of, maybe someday. The weight of, I really should. The weight of, what if I'm making a mistake? They let go of the exhausting work of managing stuff and make space for the lighter work of enjoying life. In doing so, their homes become something more than just organized. They become sanctuaries. Places where the spirit can rest. Where the eye can be peaceful. Where every breath comes a little easier. If you've stayed with me through all 12 of these gentle releases, maybe you're ready to begin your own practice of letting go. Not all at once, that's not the elder way. But gradually, kindly, one small release at a time. Start with one drawer, one shelf, one corner. Ask not, what can I organize? But, what can I release? Ask not, where should this go? But, does this still serve the person I am today? Your home wants to support you, not overwhelm you. Your possessions want to serve you, not rule you. And you deserve to live in space that feels like peace. Thank you for taking this quiet journey with me. If these words brought you any sense of permission or possibility, I'd be grateful if you'd subscribe. Because there's so much more gentleness to explore together, so many more ways to make life feel lighter, one small choice at a time. Until we meet again, may your home be a place where your heart can rest.